session, the Honorable Bobby Hahn presiding. Please remain standing.
Thank everyone for your attendance tonight. I'll turn to Thomas Doty for our prayer.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Bow our heads. Our most kind and gracious Heavenly Father, Lord, we come to you today grateful, Lord, for all the many blessings you've given us in life. Lord, but also heavy of heart with the passing of our dear friend Joe Huntsman. Lord, please keep his family in your loving embrace while they deal with this loss, Lord. Lord, but as Joe would want us to do, we'll move on with our county business. And Lord, we ask that you send down your infinite wisdom, Lord, and touch each and every one of us to help us to make the decisions that are necessary for this county. Lord, we love you, we praise you, and it's in your most precious name we pray. Amen.
Amen. And we'll call on Commissioner Stan Harville with the pledge.
Raise the flag, please. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. Couple of preliminaries we need to move through. As Mr. Doty mentioned, we lost our beloved Joe Huntsman, and he's certainly going to be missed. His family is going to miss him terribly, and we know that he's resting well in the hands of God. Jean Huntsman, Joe's wife, sent a card, and I'm going to read part of it. It said, "Dear Hamlin County government friends, thank you for the red, white, and blue floral spray you sent for Joe's service. Your kind words and your presence meant so much to me at his receiving of friends. Joe was very proud to be on the county commission. It was a highlight of the accomplishments in life. He respected each of you and valued your friendship. He truly appreciated your support and encouragement when he was not well over the years. May the Lord bless you and keep you as you continue to serve your community." Signed, Jean Huntsman. I think that's very well said and very heartfelt from Ms. Huntsman. Our first item of business is kind of a continuation with Joe Huntsman. But back in the year of 2024, Joe proposed that July be a month of prayer in accordance with the resolution. And the resolution is 2 pages long. If you get a chance to read it, I encourage you to do so. But just some of what it says. Our state and nation suffer from violence committed upon our citizens by our citizens. And acts of crime in our schools are unacceptable. And human trafficking is unacceptable. Drug addiction is unacceptable. Driving under the influence, drunken driving. Whereas we have approximately 9,000 children in need of foster care, indicating a brokenness in many Tennessee homes. And he went on in this proclamation, this resolution goes on, and it lays out some things that we as citizens need to address every day. And Joe Huntsman, being the type of person that he was, felt this. He was a giver to the community. He was a friend to everybody. I just thought the world of him. And so we want to recognize, and we're a little late in the month. I wish we'd got to this earlier. let it slip, but July is recognized as a month of prayer. And I hope that the other 11 months are months of prayer also for each of us. So we thank Joe for that. We recognize that. And I hope Joe's looking down and with a smile on his face. Our next order of business, we need to recognize one of our favorite people around the mayor's office. She kept everything running smooth the whole time I was here. I've been here 8 years, and she kept things running smooth, so we are so grateful. And we'll ask if the mayor, Tim Horner, and Trish Bowman, if you'll meet us in the well. We'll now move down to item 2, our public comments. We'll start off with non-agenda items. You'll have 3 minutes. You may come to the podium. Let me ask it, if you come to the podium, you adjust your mic so you can speak directly into it. Non-agenda items.
Hello?
A lot better.
You know, I first got involved with the county down here about 6, 7 years ago. It was during when you had the jail justice center thing going on. But first, I want to thank all of you for your elected service to Hamlin County, from the commission and the mayor's office and all the departments below. You know, I've had to use some of these services, especially the ones that come out when you have physical problems. With my son, he's PTSD. He's had a couple episodes, and I appreciate the prompt response we get. I especially want to thank my district commissioners for their accessibleness to me, to reach out to them and their prompt replies to my questions that I've ever asked. Plus the numerous other commissioners here now and the past ones that have taken the time to be, respectfully keep a dialogue with me, and they'll answer any questions I need. Though we may not have agreed on all points, there's been an open dialogue with mutual respect on each other's views. Basically, we agree to disagree without contempt prior to investigating the facts. I've lived here since retiring from the high-tax state of Virginia and New York. I love this area. I love the retirement. I love how tax-friendly it is to me. I know many feel like they are overtaxed, and my experience is check out other areas of the country, as Hamlin County is very reasonable. I'm in the process of selling and moving up to New York temporarily, hopefully, come back. My house here is over almost $400,000, okay? My tax rate is very reasonable. I'm pricing homes up there, same thing, $300,000 to $400,000 homes, and you're looking at about a $5,000 to $6,000 annual tax bill on your property. It scares me when I look to buying it and I see $500, $600 a month just in taxes. So with that, I say I'm looking to eventually return and hope that you'll be fiscally responsible and keep the taxes down in this area. But I'm also knowing that I'd like to have seen more of a pay increase for the county deputies. I feel like they're underpaid. They deserve it. And I know they need to be competitive and not be on the lower end of our state for them. I realize that will cost us, but feel it is necessary. And my one concern is...
Real quick.
Pardon?
Real quick, your time's up.
You're out
Oh.
of time.
Okay.
Could we, Mr. John Cox is one of our districts. Is there a chance we could give him additional time beyond?
I don't see why not. Yeah.
Make a motion.
Motion's
Second
made.
that.
Second.
Okay. My one concern goes back to the bulk waste, and I do appreciate the garbage pickup that we receive with our taxes. But my first impression when I moved here and was looking 10 years ago was there's a bunch of trashy people live down here. When I see mattresses, garbage sitting out by the side of the road for weeks at a time. Possibly if you can make all that maybe by appointment in the future, and even charge for them. If they want somebody to pick up their mattress or their furniture, why should the county do it? That's just me. I live a half a mile from the Hawkins County line. When I cross over, I don't see nothing on the sides of the road there. When I go to Jefferson City down 113 through my district, I don't, once I hit the county line, I don't see no trash or nothing laying on the side of the road. The wheel tax was another concern, and I'm glad Mr. Harville motioned for it to all go directly to paving that was passed. I was an opponent to the full tax on motorcycles. It was said to me that it was the fairest way, and I still disagree with that. I believe a slight decrease would have been fair, and actually, in my opinion, and I don't know what that's worth, the mileage fee would have been the most fair way to do a dual wheel tax. Put the $50 cap. If you don't use it, you don't pay it. But I'd like to encourage citizens to actually attend these meetings, or at the least, watch the videos to be informed. So much disinformation is passed on social media as misleading or half-truths. One example is the voting records. Okay? With that, yeah, a lot of you voted to raise taxes. But why? Because we had to man the jail justice center. That cost money. It's either that or you could have not passed it, and we'd have something we'd be paying a bill on, and we had no recourse to make any money from it. So it'd just be sitting vacant. And again, I appreciate the lower cost to live here, and thank you for helping keep it the way it is for quite a while. Hopefully we citizens can be more mature and open to opposition and quit the criticizing and finger pointing, just state the actual facts and not opinions, especially half-truths or as you want to see them. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your comments, and let me publicly say I owe this man my gratitude for some words of wisdom that he passed along to me, and wasn't anything startling. It was straight truth, but it was the time I needed to hear it, and Mr. John Cox, you'll always have my undying gratitude for that. Thank you very much. Do we have anyone else on non-agenda items? See none. We'll move now to public comments regarding agenda items. Again, you'll have 3 minutes. Agenda items.
My name is Gwen Holden. I put my address on the paper. I'm here. I would like to comment on agenda item 3, the nomination and appointment of a person to take District 1 County Commission seat. I expect that Tom Hyde, who has served on the Hamlin County Road Commission for nearly 40 years, will be appointed to fill that position. But he should only be appointed today if he promised to pay the county back for the unlawful road commission payments that of over $800 that he received and has not yet paid back. Now, the Highway Private Act, which is this sheet of paper right here, upon attending the regular scheduled meetings, it says, the road commissioners shall not receive compensation for their services. Okay, the Highway Private Act since 1996 has said road commissioners only get paid for meetings attending, period. It doesn't say you get paid for meetings that are canceled because of whether or meetings that you miss because of sickness or to go on a hunting trip. In fact, there was no road commission meetings in April 2020, May 2020, July 2020, and then December 2020. Despite there being no meetings in these 4 months, Dr. Hyde, along with Charles Anderson, Danny Bell, Gail Free, and Deborah Nix, received pay and compensation for those 4 canceled meetings. Over $4,600 in pay and compensation for meetings that these 5 did not attend, even though the Private Act said they were only supposed to receive pay and compensation for meetings they did attend. Okay. Dr. Hyde didn't attend 4 meetings in 2020. Dr. Hyde was paid for attending those 4 meetings. Dr. Hyde owes the county taxpayers $800. If he is appointed today, I hope he will promise to be honest and ethical and will do the right thing, pay the $800 back. I have the proof here that he missed the meetings and still got paid. And not just him, but the others too. I don't want to do anything without the proof.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to say something on this. I'd like to ask Miss Holden, has Tom Hyde been invoiced for those 4 meetings? I don't think he has. I don't think you pay for a bill till you get the invoice on it. I don't, you can ask Tom, but I don't think Tom has been invoiced for those. So if you're not invoiced, why can you pay for it? I don't know.
Now,
I'm
you
just-
had your turn to speak. No, you're not.
Maybe Amanda could ask us, has he been invoiced for those, Amanda?
Mr. Chairman,
Mayor.
just a slight comment. Go ahead.
Please step up to the mic where everybody can hear you, sir. Please. Please.
Be nicer this time.
Thank you.
This is a lawsuit that was filed by Ms. Holden against the road commissioners. And with regard to what she is talking about, we believe there's a legitimate defense because this state was under executive order not to meet in this situation with COVID. So we believe there's a legitimate defense. This is a lawsuit. It is not black and white as Ms. Holden would have you believe. So this is something that is an issue in a lawsuit. So that's all.
In addition to those comments, Dr. Hyde has contacted me directly, willing to lay a $800 check at the desk and waiting on the lawsuit to be settled. It's not a problem of his payment. It's just right now it's under under a suit and waiting for that to be adjudicated.
Okay, so Dr. Hyde has offered to pay the $800,
Yes, sir.
but we're waiting on the lawsuit.
That's correct.
How much longer is it gonna take for this lawsuit to get final? It's been 2 or 3 years, hasn't it?
I don't recall. I don't think the lawsuit's been
One of them
active
just
for.
floats around forever?
Well, I don't know.
Sounds like it, don't it?
It does. It does.
Sounds like it. Okay.
Mr. Mayor, while you're up, let me ask a question. Who was responsible for setting up that invoicing, that they weren't invoiced for the 4 canceled meetings? Because county commission met every time. And surely if 14 people can meet, 7 can.
Right.
No, we didn't.
I can't
we
answer
didn't make-
exactly who's responsible, and the point is, they sent in the timesheet. It's not for us to question. We paid the timesheet. Does that make
their
sense?
timesheets that
And
were-
to your point, it's in a lawsuit, and once that is settled, then yes, there will be an invoice if that is settled in the favor of the plaintiff.
Let me back up a question that you just now made a statement. So you have hit something that I hadn't thought of, so thank you very much for that. So
We
they
are in public comment period. I don't know if this is,
Well, I understand that, but you've opened the door, and I would assume you would finish it.
Let's make it quick, okay?
Yes, sir. Most certainly, sir. You said that they sent in signed forms, so every time.
I didn't say signed, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I don't recall. They sent in the timesheet as far as I know, or that they attended the meeting. I can't say that. Okay, she's telling me no. I assumed something that I was incorrect in. We were told by Perry
I
Poole.
can't hear.
We were told by the superintendent of the roads at that time that they were in attendance. I do not have any backup, so I was in error when I stated there was a timesheet. That is incorrect.
Well, thank you for clarifying that, because when I'd asked the question, I'd been told there was none. So thank you for clarifying that, Mr. Mayor. It is very much appreciated, and I don't mean to take too much time, but I think we need to tell people we appreciate it.
Yeah, the truth would be nice, and disparaging people just for the sake of disparaging them in public is, well, that's not very nice either, is it?
Well,
But
disparagement.
we do that, don't we? Because
Well-
we think that makes us look better.
I don't think we
Now
think
we'll move
it.
down, any more agenda items? Any more on agenda items?
Linda Noe, 2343 Joe Stevens Road. I will clarify one thing. You talked about when will the lawsuit be over. Mr. Capps only answered the complaint about 10 days ago. That's what has held it up quite a bit, because there was no answer. There were the allegations, but no answer. And he has indicated that There was an executive order that suspended the Private Act and an executive order that suspended the statute, and I assume he's talking about the open meeting statute. I'm not sure because he did not reference what the executive order was or what it said. So there's a lot to be determined. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. Anyone else on agenda items? All right, we'll move along to item 3. Unfortunately, we have to nominate and select a new commissioner for District 1. And by rule, you either have to send in a letter stating that you wish to be considered, or you have to be here in person. So at this point, do I have anyone, we received no letters, by the way. Do I have anyone here that wishes to be considered? Oh, that's something else. Anyone here that wishes to be considered for District 1 Commissioner? You'll stand and state your name.
I'd like to clarify one other statement real quick. Dr. Hyde did send in a letter in case his absent, or in case he was not in attendance. So there was a letter.
We do have a double dip there, that's fine.
Just,
Okay. Tom Hyde? Do we have anyone that will nominate Mr. Hyde?
Mr. Chair, I nominate Dr. Tom Hyde to fill in the unexpired term of Joe Huntsman.
Thank you, Mr. Neesmith. We have a second. Okay, we're going to vote this off the board.
Are we not going to have discussion, sir?
Why, sure. Ms. Green, do you have a question?
I certainly do.
also, you should ask any other nominations or any other.
Well, no one else stood, so I'm assuming, but anyone else? Okay, we'll move forward. Ms. Green.
The comment was made disparaging earlier. I was at the road commission meeting when Mr. Hyde said he was very much aware of that private act. So nobody's trying to discourage
Do you
or
have anything
disparage.
to apply to his
Just
nomination?
a moment, please. We're under Robert's Rules of Order, and I am entitled to some words during discussion. I'm still a commissioner until the end of next month, if you would please, sir, as you are. Okay?
But stay on topic.
I am staying on topic.
Doesn't sound like it.
Well, that's your opinion, sir, and we all have one. Anyway, long story short, I was at the meeting when Mr. Hyde stated he was perfectly aware of the private act and that you had to attend to be paid. Now, there were several he didn't attend, and he did pay that part was invoiced through the mayor's office. Mayor's office did not invoice. I saw the invoices, the canceled meetings. But he stated he was aware. And in all fairness, I paid back where that my husband spent the night in the same motel when I took the training in Nashville after you brought it to my attention. One of us is no better than the other. So the $800 was brought up. In all fairness, it needs to be paid back for accountability and transparency.
I'm sure when the courts are done with their ruling, it'll be settled. Okay? Anyone else?
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Neesmith.
Ms. Green, the mayor just told us that he had talked to Tom Hyde and he had a check, but he hadn't been invoiced for it. We got to wait on the ruling. So he's got the money out there just waiting for this judge, if we ever get a judge to hear it, to make a ruling on it. So the way I see it, he's clear as a bell.
Well, I don't agree, but that's still
I mean,
my
what else
opinion.
can he do?
Well, in all fairness, when you say you know the private act, you need to step up and be accountable.
Well, he did the private act. What it is these 4 meetings is where he's not committed.
Him and 4 others.
Well, I'm not talking about the 4.
I'm talking about all of them.
I'm talking about him. He's the only one that's coming up today. Now, these other 4, they're going to have to answer theirs, I guess.
Well, I certainly
But they're
agree.
not up today.
All right, let's call the roll.
Jamie Carter,
Yes.
Thomas Doty,
Yes.
Edna Green,
No.
Sam Harville,
Yes.
Bobby Hahn,
Yes.
Tim Horner,
Yes.
Peggy Powell,
Yes.
Rodney Long,
Yes.
Mike Reed, Mike Richardson,
Yes.
Wayne Neesmith,
Yes.
Kyle Walker.
Yes.
Motion passes. We have our new District 1 County Commissioner, Dr. Tom Hyde. You'll step to the well, please.
Congratulations. We'll administer the oath. If you would, please raise your right hand. I, Tom Hyde, do solemnly swear that I will perform with fidelity the duties of the office to which I have been elected, or in this case, appointed, and which I am about to assume. I do solemnly swear to support the constitutions of Tennessee and the United States, and to faithfully perform the duties of the office of County Commissioner representing the 1st District of Hamlin County, Tennessee.
Representing the 1st District, Hamlin County.
Congratulations, sir. Let's sign this paper.
While Mr. Hyde is taking care of some paperwork, I wanted to say this, but I didn't want to. I've known Mr. Hyde for a great number of years, and I found him to be a man of high integrity. He's an honorable man, and I hate that we had all of this comments, but we were in this country was in a really bad state 6 years ago, and it was a disaster. None of us had ever saw anything like that before. And meetings were shut down, people were reshuffled, schools were closed, and I think it's, Mr. Hyde, I know that $800 isn't going to break your bank, but I stand with you. I think you're a fine man, and we certainly welcome you to the commission.
Thank you. I'll just speak just briefly. He does have, my promise of the check, and they can cash it if whichever way that goes, or get it back. It's an honor to submit to be elected here for the unexpired term of my good friend Joe Huntsman. A year ago, Joe met with me and his wife Jean and his son Chad, and he asked me to take his place at District 1. He knew that he was getting sick. I gave him my word that I would do that. He was the first one to sign my petition, and Jean was the second, and so I've been in Hamlin County government, road commissioner since 1984. That's 42 years. I served previously on the commission from 1991 to 1995, so that's 46 years of service that I've given to this county. I do this because it's my home and because I care about it. And thank you for allowing me to just fill Big Joe's unexpired term. That's big shoes to fill, you know that. And so I can, but we got 69,000 residents here and a budget of $194 million. And that's a big thing to do. And I just want to let you know that, and the Hamlin County citizens, that I'll treat every citizen with dignity and respect. I'll protect the taxpayer dollars just carefully I would my own money. And I plan to leave Hamlin County stronger than what it is now when I leave. And I always remember to treat just people good, because I'm a servant for the people. Thank you for your vote and honor.
Welcome aboard, Dr. Hyde. I think that's an outstanding choice. Let's move down to item 4, County on the Rules Committee. I'll call on Chairman Thomas Doty.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have item 4A, which is the approval of the consent calendar items, and I put that in form of a motion.
We have a motion. We have a second. Any discussion?
I'd like to have the attorney's bills pulled, if you might, please.
Sorry, say again.
The attorney bills. to pull
Attorney
the-
bills. Okay. Anyone else? Okay. Mr. Doty? Make that change, or we'll go ahead and vote on it? Okay. Let's vote the motion. Motion passes.
Item 4B is the approval of the regular calendar items. And as you look at your sheet, you'll see there's some red. We have some additions that we need to work through before we approve the regular calendar. The first of those additions is item 7A1, additional work included in change order number 2, which includes Brady Drive and Jenny Lane new piping for $44,250. The Meadows at Kidwell's Ridge Road and Terra, new piping for $72,500. And new piping under Bright's Pike for $18,250. Do I have a motion to approve the addition of these?
Motion to approve.
Thank you, Mr. Harville. Do I have a second?
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second.
Can we do that off the board, sir, to approve those?
Let's discuss it.
Once, that's for you to call for discussion.
Yeah, I know.
So,
Do we have any discussion on any of these items?
I have a question, but I'm assuming I need to wait till they bring it up later. And it's on the one on Kivels Ridge Road and, bear with me, Kivels Ridge and the Meadows. But I can wait till it comes through finance. Thank you.
Okay. Call the roll.
Jamie Carter,
Yes.
Thomas Doty,
yes.
Edna Green,
Yes.
Stan Harville,
Yes.
Bobby Hahn.
Yes.
Jim Horner,
Yes.
Tom Hyde,
Yes.
Peggy Howe,
Yes.
Rodney Long,
Yes.
Mike Reed, Mike Richardson,
Yes.
Wayne Neesmith,
Yes.
Kyle Walker.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Next, we have item 7F5, Fund 101, Public Health and Welfare Projects for $100,000. Do I have a motion to approve or to add?
So moved.
Thank you, Mr. Harville. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Horner.
Okay, we have first and second. Vote the motion.
Jamie Carden,
Yes.
Thomas Doty,
Yes.
Edna Green,
Yes.
Stan Harville,
Yes.
Bobby Hahn,
Yes.
Jim Horner,
Yes.
Tom Hyde,
Yes.
Peggy Howe,
Yes.
Rodney Long,
Yes.
Mike Reed, Mike Richardson,
Yes.
Wayne Neesmith,
Yes.
Kyle Walker.
Yes.
12.
Motion passes.
Third, we have item 7G, approval of construction change order directive number 9. Do I have a motion to approve?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Mr. Carden. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second, Mr. Long. Thank you, sir.
We have a motion, we have a second. Let's vote the motion.
Jamie Carden,
Yes.
Thomas Doty,
Yes.
Edna Green,
Yes.
Stan Harville,
Yes.
Bobby Hahn,
Yes.
Jim Horner,
Yes.
Tom Hyde,
Yes.
Peggy Howe,
Yes.
Rodney Long,
Yes.
Mike Reed, Mike Richardson,
Yes.
Wayne Neesmith,
Yes.
Kyle Walker.
Yes.
12.
Motion passes.
That takes us back up to item 4B, is the approval of the regular calendar items with the additions that we just added, and I put that in the form of a motion.
second it.
We have a motion, we have a second. Any discussion on this? All right, let's vote the motion.
Yea, 0 nay.
Motion passes.
All I have, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Doty. Move down to item 5, items removed from the consent calendar. We have none. Oh, we do. We have the attorney bills. I am sorry. We have the attorney bills. And I put that in the form of a motion. No, I can't. I need a motion.
Ms. Green made the
Move.
desire to remove them, so I guess we need to see what she wanted looked at.
Discussion, questions?
But I'll make a motion that we approve the attorney bill so that we can move forward after her discussion.
Anyone second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second, and it's open for discussion.
Thank you, Commissioner Doty, and thank you, Chairman Hunt. My question is for the attorney on the bills, and I noticed last month, and he wasn't here, we had 24,000 on the Holden and opioid case. And my question was, there were several bills there, but they'd been sent to the attorney and not to Miss Amanda. Is there a reason that that was that way? It was a total of 24,000 and some odd dollars.
Why is he getting it?
We can't hear over here.
It's secret.
I hope not.
I was not able to defend that case because I was likely to be
You don't care to speak into the mic where we can hear.
to be a witness, Mr. Green. I was not able to defend that case, and so there was another attorney retained, and that's payment to those attorneys that were defending that case.
Well, why was the billing sent to you and not to Miss Amanda? By the way it looks.
But that's not customary. I mean, it's customary. But I didn't have anything to do with it except send it on to the county. I did not approve it or have anything to do with it.
Well, the way it read, it had went to you, and usually those bills go to Miss Amanda. And maybe I misread it. If I did, I'll apologize to you.
Both of us, for me to know what was going on, and frankly,
I don't,
it's quite a big bill.
It was, sir. 24,000's a whopping bill.
right.
Happy about that, but it is what it is.
One thing to point out, she asked that the county attorney bills be pulled or I don't see it on this. So I don't understand.
Wasn't your license, sir, for me to be able to ask the question, so I apologize to you.
Well,
if that's
you
the
alluded
case.
to the commission that it was to have these bills pulled and it's not on this is my point, and I'm confused. Is it this bill that you're speaking of?
No, the bill I was
So you
talking about was the
you misled?
24,000. So I apologize to you if
Okay,
I
it
got
was
it
a
wrong.
misleading, apologies to this commission that y'all had to remove that from the item. It wasn't on this one. That's the confusion. I was looking for what you were asking. It's not here. So that was misleading.
Well, I figured you were aware, being you seen the $24,000 figure.
Yes, ma'am, I
So
was, but it's not
I
on this bill.
apologize if it didn't come out
Chairman,
correct.
since that we're in July, can we move on with this? And that was from past months.
Thank you, Mr. Doty. Let's move along.
Got a motion second to
Gotta
approve.
vote it, because we've already removed it, so let's vote the motion.
So what's the vote? What's the
To
yes?
approve the county attorney's billing as sent.
Okay. To approve the county attorney.
His billing as
As presented.
presented.
Jamie Carden,
Yes.
Thomas Doty,
Yes.
Edna Green,
Yes.
Stan Harville,
Yes.
Bobby Hahn,
Yes.
Tim Horner,
Yes.
Tom Hyde,
Yes.
Peggy Howe,
Yes.
Rodney Long,
Yes.
Mike Reed, Mike Richardson,
Yes.
Wayne Neesmith,
Yes.
Kyle Walker,
Yes.
13.
Motion passes. Move down to item 7 with the Finance Committee. I'll call on Chairman. Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me, I skipped 6. Approval of the consent calendar.
Motion to approve, Mr. Chairman.
Got a motion to approve.
Second.
Got a second, Tim Horner. Any discussion? Let's vote the motion. Motion passes. Down to item 7, Finance Committee. I'll call on Chairman Rodney Long.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We'll move to 7A. It is the change order for number 2 for the TDEC Instructional Grants Stormwater Project. It includes I, which is additional work included in change order number 2. That would be Brady Drive and Jenny Lane, new piping for $44,250. The second one would be the Meadows, Kilwoods Ridge Road and Terra, new piping for $72,500. The third one would be new pipe under Bright's Pike for $18,250, and I put that in the form of a motion.
We have a motion. We have a second. Mr. McKinney.
To explain these additions to change order number 2, Brady Drive and Jenny Lane, the Brady Drive we all know was flooding to the point that there was a small pond in the middle of the roadway. After they got through with their rerouting of the stormwater and piping it down through the natural drainway, the recent rains that we've had have shown that down at the bottom before you get to Jenny Lane that the water was ponding up in the backyard of some people, stopping up their field lines. So we went out this week and checked the property, and there's going to have to be where most of the ponding is, and there's going to have to be some additional piping put in there that will bypass the water. It'll catch the water at the base and then pipe it down through the new piping that they put on Jenny Lane. So it's basically just to stop a major issue that we found with these big rains that we've had. The Meadows and Kilwoods Ridge, I think Commissioner Green was asking about it. When they started digging up the roadway at Kilwoods Ridge, they found that the pipe that was existing there was sitting on top of the water line, a main water line. So they got with the utility company who the water line belongs to and wanted to set the new pipe on that water line, and they said no. Even though the other one was there already and was sitting on it, they said no. So that would mean a smaller line would have to be put in place, and a whole lot more work would have to be done. So now they're going to have to add a 24-inch drain line beside of the one that's there to hopefully, well, from what we can see, it will take care of the water that actually goes across Kilwoods Ridge when we have a large rain. So they're going to have to add that in. That is at the upper part of the project. At the lower part of the project, this same project, where the water exits Terra subdivision, they're having to add another pipe there to carry the water through, which will mean another head wall and some riprap and everything down on the lower side. So that project has actually went up by $72,500. Number 3, the new pipe under Bright's Pike. They have fixed the injection well, or they're in the process of finishing up the injection well in Deerwood Shadows. The water that's coming out of there now, it seems to be, with these big rains we've seen, it seems to be working, but some of the pipes that run down on Alicia Avenue outside of Deerwood Shadows runs across Bright's Pike. We have found now that we have water coming out of that subdivision a lot better, but we found out that it's going across Bright's Pike and not going into the ditch between Bright's Pike and Deerwood Shadows. We had the pipes cleaned out under 2 driveways there, and then there's a pipe between those 2 driveways that goes under Bright's Pike and goes on down through the natural drainway. The pipe that is under the roadway is deteriorated. They cleaned it out, but you can't even see through it because the pipe has deteriorated so bad. So that will have to be replaced. So that is the $18,250. In other words, they will be cutting up the roadway. They would be removing the old pipe and putting a new one in, and then compacting all the rock around the pipe and then repaving the section of Bright's Pike where they had to cut open.
How long's that pipe, Tommy?
23 feet,
83 feet?
23 feet.
23
feet, yes.
And it's a 24-inch pipe,
No, the one going under Bright's Pike will be a 18-inch pipe.
18?
Yes, sir.
Mr. McKinney, the one going in Kibbles Ridge, what size is it gonna be? I apologize. The one at Kibbles Ridge, what size is it gonna be?
24 inch, beside of the 30, how big is it? The 40 inch, yes.
Okay.
It'll be a 24, but it's going beside the 40 inch.
Okay, how many are they putting in there? I followed a go-boy out with 3
Yeah.
humongous
Right.
drain pipes on it, so.
Yeah, those are it's gonna take about all 3 of those pipes just across the road because it goes at an angle and it's gonna be, it starts way out here in the Meadows catch basin and goes all the way into the road at an angle and comes out several feet on the other side.
Yeah, they've
But
got
it's
it
just one
closed
pipe
off.
that they're gonna add to that to help with the flow so the water don't come out of the Meadows and run over Kidwood Ridge Road.
Well, it's been there for quite a while.
Yes,
It's
ma'am.
definitely a problem.
Right.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. McKinney, at Kibbles Ridge, what was the water company, utility company that did not
They
allow
told
it?
me, but it escapes me. I think it might have been Appalachian. I'm not sure. But, oh, was it Alpha Talbot? Okay,
Alpha Talbot,
yeah.
thank you.
Anyone else? We thank you, Mr. McKinney. Thank you very much. Any other discussion? All right, let's vote the motion.
Yea, 0 nay.
Motion passes.
Go to 7B, which is the additional code enforcement officer, and I put that in the form of a motion.
We have a motion. We have a second. Any discussion? Let's vote the motion.
Yea, 1 nay.
Motion passes.
7C is the Hammond County opioid abatement grant application from the Breath of Life Ministry. I put that in the form of a motion.
We have a motion. We have a second. Any discussion? Ms. Green?
I have a question. When I went back and looked at the paperwork they had submitted, they are not recognized when it asks, second page about asking, bear with me, if they were accredited through the state. It was no. So bear with me just a minute, and on the application paperwork we had, it said, is the organization licensed or accredited by the state of Tennessee? And the answer was no, if I read it correctly, unless I misread it. And I see right now I did. So that answered my question. But this is out of the opioid, correct? So how are we tying, is everybody we're fooling with, are they part of, shall I say, drug programs?
They have to be approved. Is that correct, Mayor?
What was the question?
Is everybody that this company is going to serve transporting?
They do
back and
now,
forth,
yes.
Are they all, shall I say, a drug problem?
I don't know. It's through recovery court. I can't answer if it's a drug problem or what form that they're in, but yes, that is folks that this organization is a nonprofit that helps pick up people and take them to work where they can get back to normal lives. But it is through mostly our recovery court. And you ask if it's a drug. I don't know.
Well, I was just wondering if there had to be a percentage to validate it coming out of the opioid was the reason I was asking.
Oh, no,
sir.
there is no percentage. It's up to this body if you want to approve it. Last year it was approved, and this is just a formality of moving forward again.
So we're just approving the rest of the money. I see by this, they asked for $135,400, and we're already funding $85,000, am I correct?
That is correct. That is correct. And if you read their application, they're adding another driver and another van. That is the indication.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Neesmith?
if they're not approved, why are we giving them anything?
I was wrong. They are approved.
Well, it says no.
Well,
It says no, they're not approved.
look over here. I looked at the wrong spot. Over here on this.
So they are approved.
They are. I misread it. It's my fault. People need to account for their mistakes. All of us.
This is a 5013C.
Yes, sir.
Who's the owner of the 3C?
Okay, let's, anyone else?
I'm not through, Bobby.
Oh, I didn't know you were talking to me. You were talking to Miss Green.
No, I just talking. It's 5013C, and who's the owner of the 5013C? Like, Matt's is the owner of their 5013C.
Yeah, in your packet, if you look at the application, it says Breath of Life Ministries is the 5013C applicant or the holder.
For profit.
It's a nonprofit.
I was wrong.
5013C is a nonprofit organization.
And this is to be, is this going for a van?
It is a van and another driver, yes, sir.
We got Ether that people can call them and they can set up Ether and come by their house and get them to take them to a doctor's appointment or take them to church. Why can't Ether go by the jail and pick these guys up and take them to work and don't have to buy no van? Use Ethra.
This is a nonprofit that they've requested these funds, and that's your decision, Mr. Neesmith. That is your decision to do so. We've funded them. They work directly with Recovery Court, where Ethra does not work directly with them. But of course, this is absolutely your decision.
Well, I see they're understanding, they're wanting money, but if they don't have to have the money for a van and they can use Ethra, why give them money for a van, Chris?
Again, this is specific
I think you need to look into this a little bit.
Yes, sir.
I think it needs to be looked in a lot. If it's just for transportation, that's what a van's for, transportation. And we was pushing several years ago to use Ether for everything we could use them for, the county was. So I think you need to table this motion. In fact, I make a motion to table it, till you get further discussion on it, to find out how they can do it.
I'll second it.
All right, we have a motion and a second to table this. Be off the board. Let's vote. Yes, we table it. No, we do not.
Jamie Carden,
No.
Thomas Doty,
No.
Edna Green,
Yes.
Stan Harble,
No.
Bobby Hahn,
No.
Tim Horner,
No.
Tom Smith,
No.
Peggy Howe,
Yes.
Rodney Long,
No.
Mike Reed, Mike Richardson,
No.
Wayne Neesmith,
Yes.
Kyle Walker.
No.
Okay, that's 10.
All right. Will not be tabled. We will vote the motion. So we are going to vote the motion. Okay. Vote the motion. Motion passes.
Go to 7D, is a MOU between the Hammond County and Dr. Tom Thompson. I put that in the form of a motion.
We have a motion. We have a second. Any discussion? Let's vote the motion.
yea, 1 nay.
Motion passes.
7E is the addition of one
Tough to say canine, isn't it?
I think we ought to have a glass of water here.
I usually bring a water, and I didn't bring one today. 7E is the addition of a canine officer position for the Hamilton County Schools, and I do put that in the form of a motion. Sorry about that.
We have a motion, no problem. We have a second. Do we have any discussion on this? Let's vote the motion. Motion passes.
We'll go to 7F, budget amendments. We'll start with F1, Fund 101, the Sheriff's Department of $2,800. I put that in the form of a motion.
We have a motion. We have a second. Any discussion? Let's vote the motion. Motion passes.
F2 is Fund 101, other facilities of $1,191.38. I put that in the form of a motion.
We have a motion. We have a second. Any discussion? Let's vote the motion. Motion passes.
F3 is Fund 101, codes compliance of $52,908.84. Put that in the form of a motion.
We have a motion. We have a second. Any discussion? Vote the motion.
Yea, 1 nay.
Motion passes.
F4, Fund 101, the medical examiner of $5,000, and I put that in the form of a motion.
We have a motion. We have a second. Any discussion? Let's vote the motion.
Yea, 1 nay.
Motion passes.
Go F5 is Fund 101, the public health and welfare projects of $100,000, and I put that in the form of a motion.
We have a motion. We need a motion. Off the board. All righty. Got a second, Mr. Doty. Let's call the roll.
Jamie Carden,
Yes.
Thomas Doty,
Yes.
Edna Green,
No.
Stan Harble,
Yes.
Bobby Hart,
Yes.
Tim Horner,
Yes.
Tom Hyde,
Yes.
Peggy Howe,
Yes.
Rodney Long,
Yes.
Mike Reed, Mike Richardson,
Yes.
Wayne Neesmith,
No.
Kyle Walker.
Yes.
11 to 2.
Motion passes.
7G is the approval of a construction change directory number 9. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion. We have a second. Any discussion? Let's call the roll.
Jamie Carden,
Yes.
Thomas Doty,
Yes.
Edna Green,
No.
Stan Harble,
Yes.
Bobby Hart,
Yes.
Tim Horner,
Yes.
Tom Hyde,
Yes.
Peggy Howe. Yes. Rodney Long,
Yes.
Mike Reed. Mike Richardson,
Yes.
Wayne Neesmith,
No.
Kyle Walker.
Yes.
11-2.
Motion passes.
Mr. Chairman, I apologize for my voice, but that's all I have. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you very much. Move down to item 8, the Public Services Committee. Chairman Mike Richardson.
We have none, sir.
You have none?
We have none.
I have none. That concludes our business for tonight. Let me keep you a reminder that we have a committee meetings Monday, August 10th, 5 o'clock, right here, and we'll have our regular commission meeting on Thursday, August 20th, at 5 o'clock, also in this courtroom. Thank you, everyone, for your attendance. We stand adjourned.